Go to Isaiah 46 and Romans chapter 8. Isaiah 46 and Romans chapter 8. Yeah, I heard it. Isaiah chapter 46. Do we have it?
Amen.
Let's read verse 9. It says, "Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executeth my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it, and I will also do it." Amen?
Amen.
Let's go to Romans chapter 8. Do we have it?
Amen.
Familiar scripture, verse 28, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose." Say amen.
Amen.
I want to talk about purpose a little bit today. And the first thing that I'm going to talk about purpose, but I'm going to talk about our purpose, and then I'm going to talk about God's purpose for you. In a sense, and when I say our purpose, I mean God told me to tell you everything that you do, make sure you're attaching a purpose to it. Make sure you're attaching a goal to it. Don't just do something just to be doing it. God told me to tell you, don't waste your time doing things that you don't have a goal or a purpose attached to it. Because you could be using that time for for other things that God has for you to do, and you could be using that time to be doing things that have a purpose attached to it. Then you won't be waiting on motivation. Because what happens is when you're doing something and there's no aim for it, it's already when there's things that you haven't aimed for it to get motivation. But now when you have something that you have nothing, that you're not working towards anything, there's not a motivation for it. Now I watched a Facebook video this morning that said basically motivation is garbage, and it is. Because of your mind, and the girl's name was Mel Robbins, and she said that the mind or the brain is designed to protect us from hurt and pain. So what happens is, because it's designed to help us survive. And so what happens is, what we do is, if there's something that is out of the comfort zone, or out of what we're used to, the brain immediately goes into a survival mode and a protection mode. And so that's why it's so hard for you to be motivated to step out on things that are outside of your comfort zone. And what God is trying to get us to a place now is trying to get us to a place where we're outside of our comfort zone and outside of our same way of thinking for so long. Because God is saying, I'm so much bigger. And I know I sound like a broken record, but God is saying, I am so much bigger than how you have planned in your mind and how you have experienced life. And what I want you to do is I want you to get to a place where you open your mind up to me so much that you will start to understand my purposes for your life. And you will understand that my purposes for your life are way bigger than what you've been planning all this time. They're way bigger than what you've been thinking all this time. They're way bigger than what you've been planning all this time. So he says, put a goal to whatever you do. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're working on, the things that you put in your heart and soul into, make sure there's a purpose in it. I told you earlier, I work for the state of Alabama. Y'all know I worked at the prison. If the prison called me tonight and tell me they're not going to pay me for tomorrow, I'm not going to work tomorrow. You want to know why I'm not going to work tomorrow? Because one of my main purposes for going to work is that they pay me. And if they don't pay me, then my whole purpose for going is not there. I'm staying home. Shoot, I could use a Monday off. Shoot, I'll stay at home. So God says, don't work and don't do things where there's no purpose to it. Don't aim and don't do things and waste your time He says there are things that you need to, and whatever you do, attach a purpose to it.
Amen.
Attach a goal to it.
Amen.
Attach something to it that says, this is why I'm doing it.
Amen.
And then what you have to do is then you have to examine what you put to it.
Yes,
You got to examine the motive that you put behind what you're doing. Because some of our motives are so messed up of why we're doing stuff, and that's why God is now blessing it.
Amen.
Because our motives and our purposes are wrong. One of the things that God told me to say this, and I guess they're mowing grass out there today on Sunday, amen. But one of the things that God showed me, he said, a lot of times we do things to try to show up our haters, and try to show up people that have talked bad about us and told us we're not going to make it, and we're not going to do this. God says, stop doing stuff for that purpose. Stop aiming for that, because once you accomplish what you did, your hater done moved on to something else anyway, and ain't even thinking about you all that much. And you accomplished something big and went through all this hell to accomplish it for somebody that don't even care that much about you. God says, have the right purpose in mind for what you're accomplishing. Someone say, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Purpose in the Old Testament, the verbal root of the Hebrew word for purpose means to give counsel, or it means deliberate, or determined. That one of the definitions of purpose is an anticipated outcome that is intended or that guides planned actions. It guides how we do it. In the Romans 8 scripture that we read, where he said, called according to his purpose, that Greek word is prothesis, which means plan, purpose, setting forth. And the Hebrew word of the scripture read, it means something made into shape, striving, inclination. But I like that word when it says it's deliberate. God is deliberate.
Amen.
God is deliberate. God doesn't do stuff just to be doing it.
Yes, Lord.
And God doesn't do things on accident. Things are not happening the way they are just as of coincidence. Coincidence for us does not really exist. God has a purpose behind what is happening. And once you understand that God has a purpose in what is happening, and has a purpose in everything that you do, once you understand that, you'll start seeking his purpose for it, and stop worrying about how hard it is.
Come on now.
I mean, all my life I've heard people say, don't ask God why. Why not? You need to know why God is doing what he's doing, why God is allowing what he's allowing, why God is making happen what is making happen. There's nothing wrong with asking God why, because you need to know the purpose. Because if you don't know the purpose of what you're going through, or know the purpose of what you're dealing with, then you're going to sit here and you're going to be upset, and you're going to be bitter and mad at God, and you're going to try to pretend that you ain't mad at God because you don't want God to strike you down. And God says, I want you to get past that and understand what his purpose is and everything that you go through.
Yes, Lord.
Someone say, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Y'all still with me?
Yes.
Periscope still with me? I know we dropped the phone. Y'all still with me? Okay, praise the Lord.
Amen.
Understand this, that he says this is God in Isaiah text, in Isaiah 46, chapter 10. He says this, he says, and I want to go back to it and read it real quick. Verse 9, he says, remember the former things of old. He's telling Israel, remember how I brought you out before. And for I am God, there is none else. I am God, there is none like me. And he says, he declares the end from the beginning. From ancient times, the things that are not yet done, my counsel shall stand. I will do all my pleasure. Calling the ravenous bird. This ravenous bird he's referring to Cyrus, because he's talking about Babylon. He's referring to Cyrus coming in and taking Babylon out. And so he says, he's going to execute my counsel. And then he says, I have spoken it. I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it. God said, I spoke it. I will bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it.
Yes, God.
He said, I spoke it.
Yes.
I had a reason why I spoke it.
Yes.
And I'm going to bring it to pass.
Yes.
And I'm going to do it.
Yes.
He says, it's going to be deliberate.
Yes.
It's going to be on purpose.
Yes.
He says, it's not going to be hypothetical.
Yes.
It's not going to be conditional. I've already set the events in motion.
Yes.
I've already made things start happening. And you have to understand that that's what God has done for his purposes in your life. There are things that you don't even see that are happening, that God has set things in motion that you have not seen. And what God wants you to understand, that all things work together for the good that love God and are called to his purpose, because they know there were some bad things that may have happened. They actually set other both these events in motion for has assigned a purpose to it.
Yes, Lord.
And as His purpose is fulfilled,
Jesus.
as His purpose is fulfilled with what you're going through will change.
Yes.
So understand this, and I like Pastor Keith Ellison said something one time that basically he said he talked about we all have a cross that we have to carry. He said the only way that the end of the crucifixion ends is if we die. That's the only way a crucifixion ends. That Jesus was crucified. The only way that crucifixion ended was when Jesus died. And so what you have to understand is some of the things that we're going through, we're going to have to die to ourselves while we're going through it. Because our lack of dying to it is holding up the end of the suffering. It's prolonging it because we have not decided to die to our own selves and have decided to surrender to the purposes of God and decided to surrender to God's will, God's way. Last week I told you, keep asking. But when I said keep asking, I told you all, make sure you know what you're asking and make sure you are tapped into His will so you're asking the right thing. Because if you keep asking for the thing that God says He don't want you to have, at some point God going to say, okay, I'm going to let you have it. And then you're going to keep asking for Him to get you out of it. But God says, what I want you to do is I want you to understand my purpose and my plan for the things that you deal with and the things that you go through so that as you keep asking, you'll know how to pray. You'll know how to ask what I'm doing for me to bring you out. Amen.
Amen.
I'm done. Ezekiel 37 said this. It says, Ezekiel 37 talks about, Prophet Ezekiel dropped in the valley of dry bones. And he's in the valley of dry bones, bunch of bones, and they're dry, so that means they've been dead a while. They've been dead a while, sun has scorched them, and God says to Ezekiel, what does he say? Y'all know what He says? Can these bones live?
Yes, sir.
And Ezekiel don't do, some of us, we act like we so deep in spiritual. We say, yes, Lord, they'll live. Yes. No, Ezekiel told the truth. Lord, only you know. And they gonna live. And what does God tell him to do next? God tells him to prophesy to the bones. He said prophesy first to the wind and the air. And prophesy to the bones. He said prophesy to the bones first, then prophesy to the wind. What he does is he tells Ezekiel, prophesy my purpose. Prophesy what I want to happen to these bones. Prophesy my end result, my future hope, my expected end for the bones. Prophesy that. Call it forth is what he says.
Yes, Lord.
So understand this, that it's time for you to start calling some things forth.
Yes, Lord.
It's time for you to start speaking to your atmosphere and calling some things forth in the atmosphere for it to happen. And even if you don't see anything happen immediately, understand that something is happening because God has set things in motion when you speak. Some of us, there are things that have not been set in motion yet because we haven't spoke or we haven't spoke the right thing yet. We have proclaimed the wrong thing, and so the wrong thing is happening. But God says, if you begin to speak and proclaim my word on your situation, and you speak and proclaim my word on your purpose, I promise you that things will be set in motion and things will come together for you. Somebody say, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, I didn't disappoint you. That's all I got today. Amen. Praise the Lord. Stand to your feet.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Everybody on the country. I mean, praise the Lord. On today, if you're not saved, I want to open the altar to you first. The Bible says, and then you hear His voice, harden not your heart. I'm willing to beg you to get saved if you're not saved. And the reason why I'm willing to beg you to get saved if you're not saved is because I don't want you to go to hell. I'm concerned about people going to hell. It got quiet when I said that. Is anybody else concerned about people going to hell? Amen. Just make sure.
Yes, Lord.
And hell, the worst part about hell is not the lake of fire. The worst part about hell is eternal separation from God. You are separate from God forever. That's why, I know people said I live in hell on earth. I don't know, I can't accurately say that because God is everywhere. He's omnipresent. So, He's around. God is around somewhere. But when I get to hell, God ain't going to be there. So I can't go there. If he ain't going to be there, I can't go there. But understand that not only, it's not even just about eternity. It's about life on earth now. You understand that if you're not saved, You have to face all this stuff by yourself. You have to face life by yourself. But for us that are saved, the Bible says, Jesus said, lo, I'll be with you always, even until the end of the age. And I'm here to let you know that the blood of Jesus can change you. God can change you. He can fix the broken places in your life. He can heal the hurt. He can heal the pain. We look for love in the wrong places for too long. It's time for us to be healed the right way. And so the altar is opening up to you first. Sit right by your head for me. Close your eyes. Thank you, Jesus. Father, I do thank you for the way that you've made doors that you've opened, God. I thank you. I pray that this word glorified you. I pray that I did it like say it like you wanted me to say it. And I pray that it did not fall on deaf ears. I pray that it didn't fall on dead ground. In Jesus' name. And Father, I pray even now that you begin to make us so aware of your voice and make us so aware of your presence in our lives, Lord, so that we can hear you clearly and accurately. We can hear you clearly, accurately, and be able to know your voice from other voices. You told us that your sheep know your voice, and a stranger they won't listen to. And we are your sheep, God. We are your sheep of this pasture. And so, God, we ask that you open up our ears even more to you. And Lord, we pray for your voice to even be even more audible for us. That we hear and are directed in Jesus' name. Give us how to speak, God. Make us aware not only of your voice, but make us aware of our thoughts. Make us aware of our conversations. Make us aware of what we speak in the atmospheres. In the name of Jesus, God. And Lord, give us how to speak and give us how to pray and give us how to command in Jesus' name. In the name of Jesus, God. And we call forth even now, God, our healings and our deliverances, God. We call forth those things that we've been praying for and believing you for so long. We call, not just calling for it, but we command them in Jesus' name. Yes, Lord. And we thank you for the authority that you've given us to do that. Yes. Thank you for your mercy and your grace. Yes. Lord. Thank you for your mercy and your grace. Yes. Thank you for your mercy and your grace. Yes. Thank you that I can come to you, God, and come boldly before you. Yes. And I don't have to come boldly before you in the name of Kevin, because the name of Kevin means nothing. But I can come before you boldly in the name of Jesus. Yes. And that name that every knee shall bow and every tongue. Yes. And we give you all the praise and give you all the glory. Yes. In Jesus' name we do pray. Yes. Amen. Anybody desire prayer for any reason at this time?
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Bless your name, God. You are an awesome, awesome God. Awesome in all your ways. Yes, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God.
Pastor Penny.
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes, God. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah, Jesus. Yes, God. Hallelujah. Yes, God.
Father, I thank you
Yes, Jesus.
that healing is the children's bread. And thank you that we don't have to live with pain, God. We can be healed. And even now, in the name of Jesus, God, we ask right now that you heal her from the pain right now. In the name of Jesus, God. Do it for your glory and do it for your honor, God. Do it to expose you, God. In Jesus' name, God. To show how strong and mighty you are, God. In the name of Jesus. And to remind her, God, that you are the healer that you've always been, that you will always be. In the name of Jesus, God, we command the pain to go now in Jesus' name. And we command you not to be stubborn about it. We command you to go in Jesus' name. We speak right now that she be free and relieved now. In the name of Jesus, that she sleeps comfortably. In the name of Jesus, God, that she rests comfortably. In the name of Jesus Christ. And we speak it now and decree it to be so. That she has no more pain now. In Jesus' name we do pray. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I command you to rest well tonight. I command you to rest well tonight. In Jesus' name. Anyone else?
It's for a friend of mine. I talked to his folks up on church, and he just heard it on the advertisement. I think the news announcement. And his friend called Annie. suicide accident. He was bounced out, put a plate in him, when his friend died. So that's
Oh my God.
friend.
Oh my God.
And his name is Tommy Lee.
Tommy, the one that passed away.
No, Tommy Lee Hill. He's alive.
He's like he's in the bathroom.
His
Okay.
friend that was riding, he died. Motorcycle, it just happened.
Father, bring peace to that family now. In the name of Jesus, God, bring your comfort to them now. In the name of Jesus Christ, God. God, in the name of Jesus, bless them to grieve the right way. Bless them to mourn the right way. Rebuke depression, God. In the name of Jesus, rebuke suicide. In the name of Jesus, God. Rebuke anything the enemy has planned. In the name of Jesus, God. So give them peace. Even in this, God. And God, even in this, God, Lord, we even ask that you get the glory even in this, God. In the name of Jesus Christ, God. And God, even for Tommy, God, in the name of Jesus, God, I ask that you complete the healing in his body. In the name of Jesus, God, I pray for a full recovery for him now. In the name of Jesus, God, I pray even now that even now that you touch his finances, God, that he don't lose any money on this, God. In the name of Jesus Christ, and God, I pray that you even begin to speak to him now, speak to his mind, to the Spirit now, God. Let him hear you now. Let him know that it's you speaking to him now. In the name of Jesus, God. We give you all the praise. Bring him closer to you even in this, God. In the name of Jesus, God. We give you praise and we give you glory. In Jesus' name. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Anyone else? Well, at this time, the doors of the church are open. If God is leading you or speaking to you, you become a part of Changing Lives Worldwide Ministries. We'd love to have you. We'd love to love on you.
Amen. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Well, in that case, we're going home, y'all. If you would, stand your feet and join hands. I start doing roll to roll. Amen.
Thank you for the growth.
Amen. Father, in Jesus' name, I do thank you for this time, God. Thank you for your presence, and thank you for just being God. And Father, I pray for everyone in this circle, pray for everyone that's watching via Periscope and on YouTube later, God. And I pray in the name of Jesus, God, that your purpose be fulfilled in their lives, God. Thank you that nothing can stop your purpose. God, thank you that nothing can stop your purpose. And God, help them to, Lord, make them aware of their purpose. Make them aware of their destiny, God. Make them aware of where you're taking them, God. In the name of Jesus. Make it clear, God. In the name of Jesus, God. So that they're not walking aimlessly, God. Not trying things out aimlessly. Not knowing where to go, God. In the name of Jesus, God. We don't have time, God, for hypothesis, God. Guesses. We have to know what you're saying, God. So Lord, make it clear to us now everything that you're saying, God. Be glorified, God. Let this week be the best week we've had so far, God. In Jesus' name, God. Heal bodies, God. Lord, I ask that you intervene in every situation, God. In the name of Jesus, God. Lord, have your hand on every area of our lives, God. In the name of Jesus, God. God, on our jobs, God, in our homes, God, in our families, God, in the name of Jesus, in our cars, God, when we drive, God. Lord, have your hand on it, God. In the name of Jesus Christ, we give you the praise, give you the glory, and we ask that you be glorified. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Love y'all.
Thank you, Lord.